Hey, today we're speaking with Rob Zache, CCIM, and president of Central Place Real Estate, a multifaceted commercial real estate company in Madison, Wisconsin. Rob, can you tell us a little bit about the philosophy of Central Place Real Estate?
Well, Central Place was really developed as what I would call a mixed-use office, specializing in both retail and office. We've done a lot of the main retail centers in town over the last decade, including leasing being the leasing agent for Greenway Station in Middleton, Hilldale Mall in Madison, Prairie Lakes in Sun Prairie, all the largest major shopping centers, down to major mixed-use projects like Arborgate on the Beltline, which is a retail mixed-use, the Twin Towers at Todd Drive. So we do a lot of retail and office leasing, brokerage, investment sales, but primarily specializing in that top of the pyramid retail and office, with a heavy specialty into restaurants and hotels as well.
Why don't we take a look at a few of the properties you have available for lease and a few for sale here. Can you tell us about this Terrace Crossroads on University Avenue in Madison a little bit?
Sure. Terrace Crossroads is one of the newest Class A office retail mixed-use projects around Madison right now. It's located on a spectacular site at the corner of University Avenue and Shorewood Boulevard on the near west side of Madison. Just a great location, close to campus, close to downtown. What we've got there is a proposed 4-story, 60,000 square foot medical office project with a retail first floor component right across the street from the Whole Foods store. It's got 3 levels of underground parking with about 250 stalls. Class A all the way, and it can have a restaurant end cap with outdoor seating on it. We've already got about 30,000 square feet of tenants in a letter of intent stage, and if we can keep going on those and get those to leases, we'd be looking at delivery of the project around end of 2012 or beginning of 2013.
Oh, that's great. Let's move on to City Center Junction on 601 Junction Road. How about a few specs on that property?
Sure, that's another mixed-use project. It's a retail first floor, office second floor. It's got underground parking for the office. It's the building with the Hoo-Hot Mongolian Grill in it across the street from Biaggi's and Panera Bread, located at 601 Junction Road. This project has great architecture, excellent visibility, signage, and access. We've got about only 2,100 square feet of retail remaining on the first floor, and we've got almost 14,000 square feet of office remaining on the second floor. Retail rents are around $18 to $20 a square foot triple net, and office rents are about $14 per square foot triple net.
And moving to the east side of Madison and in Sun Prairie, how about Prairie Commons, a new development there?
Sure. Prairie Commons is a new proposed retail strip. It's about 12,000 square feet first floor space. It does have a drive-through option, and it's got an end cap with outdoor seating that would be available for a restaurant. Again, a nice new project starting to get leased up quickly. It's going to have great visibility and signage along Main Street in Sun Prairie, just off the highway there, and retail will be going for about $16 to $20 a square foot triple net.
Oh, that sounds good. Oak Ridge Shopping Center on Madison's west side.
Okay. Oak Ridge is it's the hard corner of the Mineral Point and the Beltline, so another great location, highly visible retail center. It's the center with Rocky Rococo and Main Appliance in it. It's only 2 spaces remain in there, both that we're working on right now, but they're both still available. One is a 22,000 square foot first floor space with about 10,800 square feet of mezzanine space for a total of almost 33,000 square feet in one of the spaces, and another smaller space at about 8,200 square feet first floor space with a 3,000 square foot mezzanine for a total of about 11,200 square feet. Pylon signage is available to an anchor tenant. It's got, like we said, great visibility, highly desired retail corner and retail corridor, and the hard corner at the Beltline. So a very rare opportunity, priced at about $10 to $14 per square foot triple net.
Okay. Something, again, that's new for lease or for sale is the Silicon Prairie development.
Yeah, Silicon Prairie is another, just I think, a phenomenal location. It's on the far west side, out Mineral Point Road, west of the Beltline, at South Point Road, which is where the big Black Hawk Church is. I think that a lot of people know west of town.
Definitely.
It is really at, in the path of growth, in the middle of the path of growth, and where the two main arterials long-term line up. So South Point and Mineral Point is going to be really just a central location for the next 50 years west of town. We've got two things going on there. We are leasing the 47-acre, what's called Silicon Prairie Office Park, which is on both sides of South Point, on the south side of Mineral Point Road. That's Class A office park. We've got one proposed office building in there, about a 46,000 square foot, 3-story office building that's proposed to be LEED certified, and would be a beautiful building at about $18 to $20 per square foot. And we are variable in this office park there because it is all proposed. We can go up to about 700,000 square feet total space within this 47 acres. So this could be a great corporate headquarters for somebody. We can make that building bigger. We can build, one or two or three buildings for you, and all LEED certified, all custom designed. So from a building leasing perspective, that's there. And at the same time, for an interested investor, we can sell all or part of that 47-acre office park, again, for somebody to get a major foothold on the west side permanently. So it is for sale, or build to suit, or a lease basis. So very flexible price, terms, and conditions to get some things going out there.
And that is another great location. That'll be the up-and-coming one, as you say, on the west side of Madison. How about High Point Center on Middle Point Road?
Yeah, High Point is the shopping center that is immediately west of and adjacent to the Shopko Barnes & Noble strip next to Westtown Mall along Mineral Point Road. That's located in the heart of Madison's main west side retail corridor, and this has, again, a great visibility and access to the whole region. We've got about 22,000 square feet in that center that is contiguous, which is available, and which can also be subdivided.
So that, again, the subdivision ought to help, and we can probably get people some more information if they call on that one. Former Animart building on High Crossing Boulevard. I think I recall this building from a few things.
Yeah, this is the building right across the interstate from Easttown Mall and the whole retail zone out there. It's next to and adjacent to the American TV building out there. We've got it's on High Crossing Boulevard. We've got about 23,000 square feet available in this building, which is divisible. Great signage, great opportunity to be next to one of Madison's major retailers, American TV. Spaces going for about $9 to $12 a square foot out there, but great, again, easy access off the interstate. Great visibility, good signage, exposure, and some great neighbors out there.
Oh, that's great. Finally, we have for lease John Nolan Drive, that corridor in there. That seems to a lot of activity going on recently with hotels coming in and proposed. And what's that 660 John Nolan?
Yeah, this is the 660 John Nolan building. This is the 3-story red brick building right next to the Sheraton. It's a Class A office building for lease. We've only got 2,300 square feet available in this on the 3rd floor. It's the best space in the building. We've got some excellent tenants in there with Cirex and Chamberlain Research Consultants, Wisconsin Professional Police Association, and Bold Construction, all first-class tenants. And it's a new unbuilt space, so we do have a $35 tenant improvement allowance there to help build out a brand new custom designed office space for somebody. So at $16.50 a square foot triple net, that is just a great location, a great deal for somebody there. In fact, Federal Express wanted to buy the site from us originally, calling it the single most convenient site in Madison and Dane County, because you're on John Nolan Drive, 2 minutes from the downtown. You're right next to the Beltline, so you are just minutes from the interstate, the east side and the west side. So perfect for a central city location for somebody with on-site parking, immediately accessible to the isthmus, but none of the hassles of downtown.
There's plenty of parking too, so that's excellent. And finally, wouldn't be an interview without finding something that's for sale in the restaurant and hospitality area. How about the former Tallard site?
Yeah, Tallard's is the former Tallard's restaurant out on Airport Road, about a couple of blocks west of the Beltline in Middleton. This is another great opportunity for somebody. The property is currently bank-owned, and we are looking for offers, so I think we've got a lot of flexibility to make a deal and structure a deal there. It's about a 10,300 square foot building, metal structure that's perfect for an adaptive use, so it could go to flex space, it could be a restaurant, it could go to office space. I think it'd be a great use for somebody who wants a flagship location in front of the business park behind it. So that type of a use. If it does go to a restaurant, the existing FF&E package from the former Tallard's would be included in the sale price, and we're asking $1.6 million for that, which is a slightly discounted price from recently. So I think it's a great opportunity and a great building and location for somebody for a variety of uses.
Oh, that sounds good too. Just how much land is available on that site again? What's the?
Yeah, Tallard's comes with about 2 acres of land, okay. So it's a nice piece of property just for the land alone, but it's a great overall project for somebody to get I think a good deal for there.
Well, that's great. Well, thanks, Rob, for speaking with us today and telling us what Central Place Real Estate has available. And hopefully you and I can talk again soon about some new projects you have coming.
My pleasure. Thank you.